Top tourist destinations for foreigners in Ukraine this spring. Ukraine continues to live and to develop in the midst of war. At the same time, we continue being visited by tourists from abroad who are still interested in our country and who want to visit it. So we have selected for you some interesting places, which are relatively safe and are located distantly from the fighting cities that are definitely worth visiting in the spring. Where can you find the Netherlands in Ukraine? Why has Lviv cemetery become popular? And in which city is real gold hidden? Find out in this guide from Visit Ukraine. Valley of Tulips. Chernivtsi is a real architectural gem of Ukraine. It is often compared to Vienna, and there is something similar: architecture, beautiful streets, and ancient cathedrals. It's all about Chernivtsi, but we advise you to visit not only the city itself, but also its surroundings in spring. After all, this is where the real Netherlands unfolded. In the village of Magala, which is located in the direction of the Sun Valley, there are more than 60 types of tulips that bloom in spring. There are different varieties and colors. Once it all started with just one garden bed, and now tourists can enjoy a whole hectare of flowers. By the way, this area is not the best region for growing tulips, but the owners, having visited the Netherlands and been inspired by their beauty, decided to try and make a flower oasis in Ukraine. So we recommend you to visit. Lviv Cemetery. Lviv is one of the most beautiful cities not only in Ukraine, but also in Central Europe. It is known for its architecture, coffee, and chocolate. It's a great place for a traveler because the compactness of the city center allows you to see many sights at once. But we suggest you not only walk along the cobblestones among the living Lvivites, but also dig a little deeper and go to Lviv Cemetery. This is one of the few cemeteries in Europe that has survived nowadays. This place is about 250 years old and covers an area of 40 hectares. Currently, the cemetery has the status of a museum reserve, but once it did not look much different from other cemeteries until paths were laid and alleys were planned, which is why the cemetery now looks like a park. The cemetery is famous for its magnificent monuments and the burial of famous people. By the way, the gate to the cemetery is carved from old tombstones. The maximum price for a grave and burial is currently 80,000 hryvnias. You can book a walking tour of Lviv Cemetery through the Visit Ukraine portal. It is specially designed for foreign tourists, accompanied by an experienced guide. Visit Ukraine is a place where more than 800 proven tours to different parts of Ukraine are collected. Here you can choose a city, tour, see the price, and route. Everything is convenient and in one place on the Visit Ukraine portal. Look for the link to the website in the description below the video. Uremch. If you love outdoor activities and mountains, then you should visit Uremch. It has incredible nature and an interesting history. It is here that you can learn more about the Ukrainians living in the Carpathians, who are called Hutsuls. We recommend visiting the powerful Proby waterfall, which flows in the very center of the city. Climb Mount Makavitsia, which offers an incredible view of the city. Also visit the large Hutsul souvenir market. Here you can find a huge number of authentic jewelry, embroideries, and other handmade products. These are real Ukrainian souvenirs for yourself and your friends. In addition, Uremch has a wooden restaurant called Hutsulshina, built without using a single nail. And according to legend, a lot of gold is hidden in the vicinity of Uremch, which was made by members of the National Liberation Movement that once ruled this territory. The current state of affairs in Ukraine really worries many tourists. Still, many people include Ukraine in their travel itineraries. As, for example, one of the heroines of our issue did. We advise you to watch why the Australian woman came to Ukraine during the war and what her impressions of her stay in the country were. The link to the video is in the info box. Of course, this is only a part of the great places to spend spring vacation in Ukraine. Do you want to know more? Then be sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching and see you in the next issue of Visit Ukraine.